Am I live? Are we live again? Do we yet live again? There is a bomb. Somebody let me know. If you're in the chat and you can hear this, let me know. I'm hearing nothing, so that must mean that I'm not back. No one's saying anything, even still. Oh, I'm live. You hear me saying I hear nothing? So that means you can hear the microphone, you can hear the music. We're back. It looks like we're back. I'm gonna tell myself we're back. Are we back? You know what? Do you know what you don't need? Do you know what you don't need when you have daycare crud? Is Twitch and OBS messing up. Rain, it must just be me and you, my friend. I need someone else to verify. I need to know we're live. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, Scoob. I think we're live. You are. You're good. All right. Welcome back. Not sure what just happened. Not entirely sure. For some reason, the stream key just rejected, and then OBS crashed, and then my access got revoked, and then I had to log back in, and I tried to go live, and I was live, but nobody could see me. I couldn't even see me whenever I pulled up my Twitch app, and then I restarted the computer, and here we are. So, yeah. I love feeling like a big old bag of butts and having to deal with that. That's thrilling. Thrilling. Welcome in. Anyway, the plan for now, we're about to do Jeopardy. We're going to do some announcements. We're going to do TWIG. And then we're going to do Palia. If you do not already have Palia and you want to play with us, it is a community game. We are going to play together. We're going to try to squad up. So if you want to download the game, !Palia, P-A-L-I-A. I don't know if you'll be able to download the game before the update is done. But as I understand it, from what Deacon Havoc said moments ago, the update should be done by 9 o'clock. So I think we're in the clear. Just let me know when to stop in. It'll be right after TWIG. Oh boy. Let's start with Jeopardy, yeah? If you've never played Jeopardy with us before, the way that we play it is all you have to do is answer in the chat with what you believe the answer to be. It does not have to be in the form of a question. You do not have to buzz in with your name. Just simply drop in the chat what you think the answer is. If you get there before everyone else, you get those points. Food shopping, but listening along. Welcome in, Perry. Okay, the first one, the category is classic metal bands. Classic metal bands for $800. $800, which is actually 800 points, because, you know. The answer, Megadeth founder Dave Mustaine partied so hard he got kicked out of this band, whose very name says metal. Megadeth founder Dave Mustaine partied so hard he got kicked out of this band whose very name says metal. It is indeed Metallica. I will give it to Gobi Church because I knew what he meant. We tolerate spelling errors. In the world of stream delay, we appreciate typos. All right. Second final Jeopardy prompt for the maximum allottage 2,000 points. 2,000 points. Category remains the same, classic metal bands. The answer, We're Not Gonna Take It, by this Dee Snider band, has some musical roots in O Come All Ye Faithful. We're Not Gonna Take It, by this Dee Snider band, it is indeed Twisted Sister. Gobi Church snagging up both of them tonight. Working his way up to third place. Wow. You and maybe 30 Bats have just been dancing. You've been dancing back and forth. You were correct a turn early, Rain Plus Cow. Okay. Third place is now Gobi Church. Second place is Sneaky Pigs with 18K700. And first place is Xando Calrissian, 33K 400 points. Chats in the clap to all our participants. Appreciate ya. Thanks for being here, playing along with us. Okay, so eventually ads are going to populate. But we have an announcement. So I just need to know. I just need to know when the ads are going to populate. There has to be a way. Luckily, I also have to pull up my my TWIG script, so we have a little bit of time. This song always makes me think of Sonic. Let me see which one I got. I don't know. Okay. All right, it's that one. It's that one. Okay. All right, I have no idea. I have no idea when the ad is going live. Why? If you say the announcement at 2 times speed, you can do it before the ads. I sure could, but I'm barely running in 1 time speed right now with this crud. I think we'll be able to slip in the first one. Unless I'm just mistaken, I can snooze the ads once they come up. So maybe. I don't know. All right, we're going to do one of our first announcements. We're going to do both of them back to back because they're both very exciting and because a lot of people click because they see 2 huge announcements and we want to share them. So our first huge announcement, our first big exciting thing that we want to make sure that you all hear about is that in September, we are starting something old, yet very, very new, something that we've done before and are bringing back into the fold. Some of you may remember whenever we did this last year. Let me see if I can get this just right. No, it is definitely daycare crud, Rain. You're all good. It is daycare crud as sure as rain. That looks like a pretty good position there. Okay, so I'm excited to announce to you that we are bringing back the one, the only Mileage Mania is coming back September 2023. For those of you that participated last year in June, we hosted Mileage Mania for the first time. This is an important thing to me. This is something that I really, really enjoyed. It's something super special as well to us as nerds. Typically, the thing I hear about nerds is I hear that they are either lazy or that they're always sitting on the couch, or they're in, their mother's basement, what have you. Some or any of those things could potentially be true, but we are trying to defeat stereotypes here at Checkpoint and to prove that nerds are just people too. We are just as worthy of being a part of the church. We are just as worthy of being a part of things like mileage campaigns. And so we are going to try this again. We're going to do another mileage goal. Now, some of you may recall, last June, we were a little bit wary of just how many miles should we set. And so we set a goal of 300 miles, and our people that signed up and walked it beat that goal in 10 days, less than a third of the month. It was insanity. It was amazing. And so we are changing it up. We're increasing those goals, and we are just expanding it for Mileage Mania 2 starting in September. So our second go at this is going to be, again, starting September 1st. The point of Mileage Mania is you sign up, you get your pennant number, you get all your things in there, and then you log your steps, your miles, your kilometers, how far you're walking, running, biking, whatever you want to log. You can log in every single day how much you have done. I'm going to snooze this ad break. You are going to log in how much you've done, and we are going to give updates every single week here at Checkpoint, how many miles we have collectively walked together as a community. Now, you may be saying, well, why? Well, first off, because it's good for you. Second off, because it's exciting to work things together as a community. And third, because we got some cool milestones and gifts. So just for signing up, you will be selecting your pennant number, and you will get a pennant in the mail when everything is said and done. You will have a gift package at the end of all this. Even if we only walk 1 mile collectively together, you will be getting a pennant in the mail that will have your name and number on it, and you'll be able to wear that and think that's pretty cool. But along the way, as we continue to reach new goals and milestones, you'll unlock another chiptune playlist. You may unlock a bonus stream. You may be getting stickers, some new stickers. We have goals along the way that we're going to be announcing throughout the next couple weeks. A new t-shirt, a custom pin, and of course, the much anticipated goal from last year that unlocks a daily free gachapon for everybody that participates. So this is some exciting stuff. These are some exciting goals, and you may be asking yourself, okay, I hear you. How do I get signed up? Well, we have got lots of ways for you to get signed up right now. If you are watching on Twitch, you can put _mania in the chat. It will pull up the link to the bit.ly that will take you to the form. Speaking of, you could also go to bit.ly/mileagemania, and it will pull up that link to the chart as well. Or if you are not around anything that you might be able to click on, you could also scan with your phone this handy dandy little QR code. So you can scan that QR code. Any of those 3 ways will take you to the form. If you're watching on YouTube, first off, hi YouTube. You can click down in the link in the description down below as well. I'll be sure to link that down there. Once you do, I would highly advise filling out that information. It's going to have your name, it's going to have your email, your address, shirt size. Any of that information is hopefully going to be on there so that we can know what we need to provide you with. The pennant numbers are first come, first serve, so snag them right away. And I would advise that you join our Discord, !Discord on the chat here in the Twitch stream. You should join our Discord because you want to make sure you get those updates right away. We'll have a channel for you. We'll have all the stuff going on for you, updates, pictures, all that sort of stuff will happen over on Discord. But every single week, if you want to stay plugged in here on Twitch, then we'll make sure to give you updates here as well. Folks, we are excited about this. We are excited to bring this back. It is just a couple weeks away. We wanted to go ahead and get those signups in here early. Rain Plus Cat says, is walking around Duke count? Absolutely. Wear your watch. If you have a smart watch, count those steps. Let us know how many steps you walk. We will do the conversion for you. You can log in several different ways, several different types of exercise. We just want you to get moving so that we can work towards goals together. We want you to honor your body. We want to honor each other. We want to work towards a huge goal together. You matter to achieving this goal. We need your help. This is a way of encouraging one another into a healthier mindset, into a healthier body, and into a healthy habit, hopefully. So, with that, I'm going to wrap this one up with our 3 things that we believe to be true about every single one of you. Number 1, that God loves you. Number 2, we love you. And number 3, you matter. I hope that you will participate in this year's Mileage Mania and help us unlock some awesome stuff. So until next time, maybe September 1st, when you start logging those miles, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh boy, that wore me out. All right. Am I traveling solo in Pennsylvania? Yes. I will be traveling solo. Okay, that's one script out of the way. Whew. I'm like out of breath. I might need my dang inhaler. Are you thinking about coming? I thought I saw in your response to Laura that you were not planning to come, just because you got so much going on. I know our ads are coming any minute, dude. They're coming any minute. They're almost here. That's fine. We can do, this announcement is a big announcement, but it's certainly one that can be interrupted by ads without too much pomp and circumstance. So exciting announcement number 2, huge announcement number 2. Here we go. Folks, most of you already know about this, but just to continue to get you excited about this, we are officially announcing it this Friday. You may be keeping up. Every 3 months, we do some kind of fundraising event. 3 times of the year, we do a charity fundraising event, and then 1 time a year, we do one more in-house. So this is our Why Checkpoint Church event. It is happening this Friday, August 18th, just like always, 8 hours, starting at 4 p.m. This has got to go away if that's going to happen, that's for sure. But we're doing something a little bit different last time. So some of you may remember for our last Why Checkpoint Church, we did a subathon, a sub stream where we raised as many subscribers as we could here on Twitch. This time we're doing something a little bit different. You see down there, Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. That's what NCMS stands for. This is an event happening this November in Texas. So this November in Texas, friends of Checkpoint Church, Love Thy Nerd, and Lux Digital Church are putting together an event along with the Church Digital, may also be involved. There's several entities and organizations funding this thing, but it is basically going to be the first of its kind Nerd Culture Ministry Summit, gathering of nerd culture ministers and educators and workshops and things like that. Folks, Checkpoint Church has got to be here. Plain and simple, they have to be here, and I am going to be there, but it doesn't feel right for me to go alone. We should also consider sending a missionary here from within our own ranks of Checkpoint Church. So what we're going to be doing is this Friday, starting at 4 p.m., we're going to be collecting funds specifically for a missions fund that will send a missionary to the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit in Texas. It's expensive to get to Texas. It's expensive to stay in Texas. It's expensive to eat. It's expensive to travel. It's expensive to do all the stuff that it takes to get there, be there, and be present in that space. And we do not want to burden our missionaries. So instead, we want to help. We want to provide some assistance here. And so we are going to be trying to raise funds this Friday. We do have tiers. We do have goals. We have things that we're working towards. If we are able to raise $1,000, that is how much it will cost to send one missionary. The second missionary is only $500 more. Because of the way that tickets work out and also housing works out for this, if we have more than one person go, we will be able to send people in the same housing unit. We can get an Airbnb with multiple rooms, as long as it isn't just 2 people staying together, but instead 3. That covers our safe sanctuary boundaries. So $1,500 to send 2 people. So that would lower the cost by $250 per person if we were able to make that happen. $2,000 is going to raise enough to send 3 people. So those are going to be our 3 tiers and our 3 goals. No matter what, Checkpoint is going to meet the other half. So if we reach the $1,000 goal, good. Checkpoint is not going to do anything. If we are unable to reach our $1,000 goal, then we'll figure out how to make sure that Checkpoint can send a missionary. So we'll at least be sending one person for the $1,000 that we have attributed aside. But if we can get more than that, then that would be even better. Rain, if you want to talk about going on behalf of Checkpoint through Duke, let me know. I'd love to work with you on that, and we can figure out the right conversations to have there. But that is what is happening this Friday. So we are going to be raising those funds. We're going to be having fun. We're going to be doing all of our usual antics, playing our usual games, doing all the crazy things that we always do at a Why Checkpoint Church or at a Checkathon event. But instead of subs, instead of raising funds for charity, we're going to be raising funds for a missions fund with which we will send a member of Checkpoint Church to the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. Are there any questions? Any questions about this before I move on into TWIG? I believe it is November 8th through the 10th, if memory serves. So that is our plan. That's what's going to be going on, and that is what this Friday is going to look like. 8 hours of antics and good bits, and hopefully raising the needed funds in order to send these missionaries over to the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit, the first of its kind, something that needs to happen, somewhere that we need to be as a presence. We need to learn, educate ourselves, and also network in that community of wonderful fellow nerds, geeks, and gamers out there. I'm sure if you ask around in the nerdy circles, you will probably find that many of our fellow streamers, the people that we raid out to, are going to be there, if not leading a workshop there. So maybe that's what we should do. Let's do that real quickly. While this ad comes up, let's look up NCMS. Let's see who all will be there. We'll do all this stuff Friday as well, so. Okay, so the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit, again, I said this is mostly partnered through Love Thy Nerd. So, you know, they're very much influential within it, but there are a lot of different hosts working on this. Just looking at the speakers, we've got Lux Digital, we've got Unity Gaming, Love Thy Nerd, Save Point Ministries, Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary, Voxology Podcast. All this is taking place again, Marble Falls, Texas. So we'll look at all this information again. Okay, it is just Lux and Love Thy Nerd. I wasn't sure if it was church.digital as well. Huge event, huge thing going on. Checkpoint simply has to be there. I will be there no matter what, and I want to make sure that we can also send somebody from within our ranks to also be there in that space. So, oh, trombone, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. The last thing I want to do is read. Last thing I want to do, but I'll do it. Okay. So again, if you want to hear pages of the book, this Friday is where you'll hear so many of them. All right, let's turn to RNGesus. No, I'm going to read a page. It's going to happen. All right. I will have to wait for our ad friends to come back. I am a man of my word.
It's time to got chop on.
I wonder if Nurse Joy Officer Jenny would like a got chop on as a gift.
No, if I put a redemption down there, I'm gonna follow through. What's up, Steven? By the way, I saw you say hello, but I had to hop out. Or I didn't have to hop out. I had to continue on with what I was doing, but now I'm back. How you doing? We need to talk, Steven, about having some Moviga members onto TWIG. We're now doing it Thursday night, so that's probably more accessible for y'all. And I would love to do some cross-posting of some nerdy news, because I'm sure we cover different stuff, and so we should lean in, and maybe we can have news and nerd news happening every night of the week between all of the different organizations out there. Okay, this is actually page 38, so I'm gonna turn on some piano music, of course. For those of you that never heard, this is Mirror Mural. I wrote this whenever I was 10 years old. It's written by a 10-year-old. It's written by a 10-year-old, so just, you know, set the bar at 10-year-old level. Can we do that? Set the bar at 10-year-old level. You missed some of that, but message me. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not going down again, are we? Need to check on my pizza. Hold on. Okay, we'll hold on just for trombone. Steven, yeah, all I was saying was we're doing this Week in Geek show now on Tuesday nights. So I'd love to have some of the Moviga crew be a featured guest on some of the episodes. And I can also come over to Moviga and we can do a little cross-posting. A little cross-blogging, a little X-blogging, if you will. Old school. I'll reblog you on Tumblr. Well, now we just have sleepy music. Now we just have quiet, sleepy music as trombone checks on her pizza. I'll do the gachapons. All right, I think was Zandos first. Zandos was first, and then trombones.
Well, why not go and do a gut chopping? Yeah.
we got it. Can I change my Pokemon? I'm forever the weird moonbird thing. You absolutely can. It is what is it, everybody? Somebody else would know. Somebody else would know how to do it. Oh, Xando, it's a doodle request. Twig is never gonna start. Twig is just never gonna start. Trombone, you got beans. I'm not doing them. I'm simply not doing them. I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. Pineapple. I think you were the next one. Right hand or left hand, Pineapple? Right hand or left hand? You did it. Left hand. Trivia or mystery? Trivia or mystery? Would you rather hear a trivia or a mystery?
In that gotcha
Rain!
shotgun.
Rain, we're never getting to Twig. We're never gonna get to Twig. Trombone, are you back? H-Man, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Let me know, clockwise, counterclockwise, how hard. All right, it is a health die. Health die. Health die. Let's get into it. This is Hoomst. Rain. Rain plus cat. If it is a nat crit, you get to pick a game for a bonus stream. If it is a nat fail, I get to pick a game. Anything in between, nothing happens. Nothing happens. It was a 20. 20 health. Okay. Okay. Holy smokes. All right, what's next? What's next? All right, you said mystery. I still owe Xando a movie. Now I owe Steven a movie. And we just aren't having Twig. Hard clockwise, you got it. I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking right now. Yeah, roll a nat crit for healing. Yes, please. Please. All right, that is another gachapon for H-Man. H-Man, left or right? Left or right? We do love Deacon Havoc. Left hand, I think that is the final Chaos Emerald. Chaos Control. That means you get to choose a speed run. So pick a speed run off of speedrun.com and I'll add it to the bonus stream list. Where'd the piano go? Is it just so quiet? I'm just gonna go over to stream faves again. We'll eventually read the mirror mural, I promise. Ben is having a hard night. I'm gonna be in and out, hoping to get my movie game before I have to go in again. I got you right now, Xando. Here's your movie game. Here's your movie game. He is fighting to avenge his fallen friend. He's fighting as a metaphorical representation of Cold War America, and he's fighting to lose his delicate flower. I didn't want to read that. I'm sleepy. All right, well, all right. Cat's out of the bag there. Cat's out of the bag with that one. Let's just go ahead and go for the gross terminology there. At the age of when one is considered over the hill. I mean, it's the best way to describe that movie. I was just reading. Why do they have to metaphor, huh? Xando, I'm not reading it again, so you better just get it from that one. I'm so tired. Can you read the first half again? Sure. He's fighting to avenge his fallen friend. He's fighting as a metaphorical representation of Cold War America. Yeah, I think you all do. I think we all have it. Everyone knows, everyone knew that one from the metaphor. Oh, man. While Xando is thinking, Steven, here is yours. Steven, this is your movie game. I'm going to go ahead and read it for any sexual innuendo real quick, if you wouldn't mind. All right, it doesn't. Sandra Bullock takes in a homeless football player who cut off his own murderous appendage that won't stop killing all of his stoner friends. Sandra Bullock takes in a homeless football player who cut off his own murderous appendage that won't stop killing all his stoner friends. I've never seen the second movie. Xando, have you got the first movie? Fighting to avenge his fallen friend, he's fighting as a metaphorical representation of Cold War America. It is indeed Rocky 40-year-old virgin. I don't mind saying virgin. It's the flower metaphor that's gross. I'm fine with the word virgin. Ay, ay, ay. Sandra Bullock takes in a homeless football player who cut off... Oh, by the way, that was correct. Yes. Congratulations, Xando. You nailed it. All right. I think Pineapple redeemed trivia. Am I right? You're right about the first one. Oh, you redeemed mystery. Are you sure? Are you sure? It is indeed the blind Seidel hands. The blind Seidel hands. Chats in the clap. Nailed it. All right. Mystery it is. No, there's no comma there, Trombone. There's no comma there. There's no comma. If anything, there's a colon. If anything, there's a colon. Okay, that's better. I'll take the comma quotes. But I would prefer. I don't know what I would prefer, but I don't like. I'm fine with the word virgin. That makes me sound like a schoolyard bully. All right, mystery for Pineapple. The case: a person has the same job for years. The person enjoys his work, but spends most days staring at the ceiling. Despite this behavior, his work turns out to be among the most important ever done in his field. Who is the person, and what does he do? Who is the person, and what does he do? A person has the same job for years. The person enjoys his work, but spends most days staring at the ceiling. Despite this behavior, his work turns out to be the most important ever done in his field. Who is the person, and what does he do? Xando, did you ever give me a doodle request, or are you gone? I need more tea. This has been a wild night, huh? Pineapple, let me know if you would like any of the clues. Let me know if you'd like any of the clues for this ridiculous mystery. Ben sleeping peacefully. I'd love to see that. Clues, please. The first clue is the person was left hanging for much of the job. Try again, of course. The person was also Italian in the 15th century. Let me know when I'm giving away too much. All right, we're gonna draw Ben asleep. A bit of a creepy thing for me to draw, but it's fine. Okay, Google, set a 1.5 minute long timer. Sneaky's got it. 9 seconds. I still have time. But for what? I panicked. I panicked and I drew a lamp. All right, this has been Sleeping Peacefully with Xando, who has also fallen asleep waiting. Xando is also asleep, and you're wearing SF6 on your shirt because I didn't have time to draw an actual SF6 situation. So there you go. Xando is also asleep. Also asleep. I know that life. Waiting so long for your kid to fall asleep that you fall asleep is good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Activated your Google timer. It's a classic. Pineapple says, so it's an astrologer. No. Not an astrologer. The person was a man and is usually known by his first name. And the ceiling we're discussing is a chapel. All right, Steven, another movie game. Your redemption, Steven. Your redemption. Let me read it. Okay. Shake and bake, baby. A Frenchman threatens to steal the crown from NASCAR's top driver by using a portal that transports him into the mind of the guy that played the Russian card shark in Rounders. Oh, he did say? He said, Michelangelo, I must have not seen it. We are still waiting on the book. It's happening. It's happening. All right, Steven, here it is again. Shake and bake, baby. A Frenchman threatens to steal the crown from NASCAR's top driver by using a portal that transports him into the mind of the guy that played the Russian card shark in Rounders. Very good. I like this one. 10 out of 10 on this one. I don't know if it's quite good enough for the guitar. Not quite good enough for the guitar, but it is very funny. It's very long. Yeah, it's gonna take up a couple lines of chat here. I'm gonna go top off my tea while you think. Everybody entertain the crowd, folks. Would you like a hint? Do you have the first movie? The second one is getting you? Oh. I don't know if you're going to get their hint. Have you seen Rounders? If you haven't seen Rounders, then it would be a little tough. I guess the big hint there is that it transports him into the mind of the guy that played the card shark in a movie. So he's transporting him into the mind of an actor. Are there any movies that you know about where someone is transported into the mind of an actor? I think you got it. I think you got it. I believe in you. It's almost 9 o'clock. Oh no, David! Oh no! Steven, I hope you had it and it wasn't spoiled. I hope it wasn't spoiled. I guess I could have had a better poker face. I guess I could have had a better poker face. Just been like, who could say? Xando's got it. Talladega Nights, the ballad of Ricky Bobbying John Malkovich. Yes, that's correct. Chats in the clap for a good one. Chats in the clap for a good one. We love it. Got stuck on astrology thinking Aristotle or Galileo. Yes, these mysteries are the dumbest thing ever. They're the dumbest thing ever. It's all good. You got it. You got it. You needed a little push, a little nudge to get there, but you got it. You got it. All right. We're going to read a page from a book that I wrote whenever I was 10 years old so that we can get to Twig. And maybe to Palia. Maybe we'll get to Palia tonight. Okay. This is a book that I wrote whenever I was 10 years old. It was really written by a 10-year-old child. And so if you laugh at this book, or if anything problematic happens in this book and you try to call this 10-year-old out, then just remember you're calling out a child. And it's mean to pick on a child. So all of this is fair game. Nothing is problematic. Everything is allowed. This is page 38 of The Mirror Mural, written by a 10-year-old Nathan Webb on Microsoft Word in 2004. Presented without context, because let's be real, there is no context that could possibly provide. Okay. Huang Yang laughed. Again, I'm gonna need you. This is not problematic. Naming your character Huang Yang is not problematic. Huang Yang laughed, another fool with a death wish. He grinned evilly as he laughed and reached into his pocket, pulling out the weapon he had, but not revealing it quite yet. Fine, Michael said. Laugh, knowing you're gonna die soon. He started to twirl the chain into 2 lines. That way, he could capture and kill. These are children. You could see on Michael's face that he had already figured out exactly how to defeat this guy. Oh no, I am not the type who underestimates his opponents, Huang Yang told him. He then closed his eyes and put his hands into a praying position. This is not problematic, I need you to know. He then opened his eyes and nodded, making himself look very wise. Really? Michael asked. He began to twist the chain around itself. I could see that he was getting angry, which meant he was just going to take the guy out in one hit. Really explaining this fight. Oh boy. Yes, if you noticed, I am wearing a monk uniform of the religion. Oh no. Oh. Yes. If you noticed, I am wearing a monk uniform of the religion of the Hungarian god Gnos, he replied. He then smiled, with my own flair, of course. Why Hungarians? Why? I did, Michael responded. Is that because you couldn't keep to your vows, you jerk? I know all your weaknesses right this very moment, he replied. The Buddha! The Buddha gives them to me. I can feel them flooding my mind. Filling it. Okay, I guess this guy is Bane. Filling it. Flooding my mind. Your brain must be pretty small then. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry, dude, Michael claimed proudly, but I don't buy any of this crap. Whoa, 10-year-old Nate, calm down. Huang Yang pouted. I shall be sure to shun you at the funeral. He stood straight up and taunted Michael to come at him with the motion of 2 fingers. Well, that didn't sound too religious. Are you sure you aren't faking it just for me? Bring it, Michael yelled, rushing towards his opponent. His chain was going in a constant circular motion, almost making a chainsaw sharp enough to cut through Huang Yang. I hold the life of your little brother, he said. He pulled out the weapon, revealing a small remote with a single button. What? Michael stopped. His eyes grew wide and his muscles tensed up. That's all you get. That is page 38 of The Mirror Mural, presented for your listening pleasure and all of our unfortunate hearing. I don't think Ganaz is a god. I don't know why. I wouldn't have just picked a fake nationality. Why would I pick a real nationality? Yes, chat's in the clap. Thank you. Chat's in the clap. Good job, 10-year-old Nate. You did it. You did it. You did it. You somehow offended so many different people in such a short amount of time. Holy smokes. All right, goodbye, piano. Goodbye, piano. It's 9 o'clock. I just grabbed some kids. Felt good, man. We're playing some League tonight. Oh boy, have I missed anything, folks? Are we caught up? Are we caught up? Neil Gaiman's Hungarian Gods. I'm here for it. Gaiman, whatever his name is. Tompkins, how do you be so short? Heck, I'm taller than you. Tompkins made me swear. Love that. Oh man. All right. It's been a heck of a night, huh? It's been a heck of a night. Look, okay, look. He was 10. He was 10, Trombone. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to call it a 10-year-old. He's changed. He's grown as a person. He's evolved. He's evolved. He's evolved to where he's now reading it for the public on the internet. Oh, boy. It was 20 years ago. We just lost an Instagram follower because of that. Did you hear it? That was one of our Instagram followers like, I'm Hungarian. Gnose is my favorite. Oh, no. He hasn't grown. He hasn't grown or evolved, dude. Oh. It was, by the way, you're very close. You're very close, Perry. It was G-N-O, or no, G-O-N-O-S-Z. G-O-N-O-S-Z, good nose. Where'd I get that from? I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Can we start Twig? Can we start Twig, please? It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I'm sick. I feel like a bag of butts. What's up, Splash? Folks, while you're watching Twig, if you would like to go download Palia, the game plan is after Twig. We're going to go on there and hopefully play some of the game if we have any time left by the end of this stream, which who could say at this point? Oh, boy. We're going to get into Twig. So I have a whole new thing with Twig now. We have a whole new file. I'm hoping that this works okay. This is very much a trial and error situation. We're going to try a bunch of new things and we're going to experiment. And I really hope that everything works. But if things don't work, I'll just kind of stop and work out the kinks as we get there, and I'll edit it out later for the actual show to premiere. But I'm excited. I hope that you're all excited. The return of Twig, season 2 of Twig. We're going to try some new things with this show. We're going to try and have more guests on. That's why we're moving to Tuesday nights. Obviously, we're going to keep trying Cryptic Critiques, which is our new game that we're going to do. I encourage you to play along in the chat whenever it comes to that. As always, Twig is an interactive live news show. So we want you to react and engage and stay in the chat, answer the questions as they come up, talk about the news stories as we talk about them, engage with the conversation, stay in here. You are kidding me. I was that thorough? No shot. No shot, Trombone. Did I really? No. You're yanking my chain. Surely not. Trombone, if 10-year-old Nathan did research, stop, dude. You guys, you came after 10-year-old Nate, but I should have defended him. No, now you're messing with me. You're still messing with me. Now you said Hungarian Wikipedia. You've thrown me for a loop again. I won't know till I look up myself. And you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to live in blissful ignorance, just assuming that 10-year-old Nathan did his research. Stop. Are you serious that there's a Hungarian Wikipedia? Well, now I'm just fascinated by the fact that that exists. You're kidding me. Why does it say Adolf Hitler, dude? Why is Adolf Hitler in this and Martin Luther? Why are Martin Luther and Adolf Hitler in the same wiki? You are kidding me, dude. Carl Jung described evil as the dark side of God. This is incredible. This is so good. Yes, you know what? Chats in the clap. Chats in the clap for 10-year-old Nate. We were wrong. We were wrong to judge him. I was wrong. Now, it's still problematic that happened to be the bad guy, but this, hey, adds up. This adds up, and it's even Jungian, dude. Little 10-year-old psychologist Nate was into some Jungian stuff. What's up with that? I cannot believe that. This is insane. Is this not wild? Is everyone's mind blown in the chat? I need to know if your minds are blown, because my mind is seriously blown. Oh my goodness. Just insane. Whoo, boy. Okay. We're going to get into Twig. We're going to get into Twig. I wonder if young Nate just read of it in passing at some point and rolled with it. Well, I will tell you that the remote with the button in it in the pocket is straight out of Yu Yu Hakusho. I 100% stole that from Yu Yu Hakusho. That is definitely a fight from Yu Yu Hakusho. I believe it may be Hiei. I think it's Hiei. And you find out that like his little sister or something is back home. Maybe that sounds right. It was like the plant one or something. I can't remember, but definitely in the Dark Tournament, Hiei had some situation where the guy had a button. No, I think it was Kurama. I think it was Kurama because Kurama put a seed into the guy's gi and didn't notice the seed, and then it wound up, it was totally Kurama. Yes, because they absolutely beat the tar out of Kurama, and that's the one where Kurama just gets absolutely brutally, like, taken down. Yes, yeah, that's it. 100% I stole that. So there's a chance that I may have stolen Ganaz as well, but honestly, Trombone, that's a pretty good emote for you. That's a pretty good emote. I feel like that feels fair. The come on, brah is a pretty good emote for today. Okay, we're getting into it. Oh, what a night. What a night. You know, I almost canceled this stream. I feel so cruddy. Glad I didn't. Glad I didn't, because here we are. Is everybody ready for Twig? Are we ready? Does anybody want to go and follow us on Instagram real fast? All right, we're trying new things tonight. We're going to see how it works. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully, we got new intros for all the segments. We've got a ton of exciting stuff. I've got everything hooked to a button, which terrifies me. So we're just going to try our best, and hopefully we're going to have a ton of fun. And I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Twig. What is up, everybody? Welcome to The Week in Geek, your weekly, geekly, family-friendly news show that tackles everything from Baldur's Gate to metaverse job interviews with some games and fun stuff in between. If you are listening on our podcast, be sure to give us a good review. Click that like on YouTube. Also, hi, YouTube. Or come and listen live on Twitch every Tuesday night at somewhere around 8 p.m. Eastern. We start the stream then. Who knows when it actually gets started. Folks, welcome to Season 2 of Twig. We are officially starting a new season of this. We changed the day that we actually stream this. We're hopefully going to be consistent with this and having new guests and all sorts of exciting stuff. At the very least, at the bare minimum, we are going to have your fill of weekly geekly news. All the stuff that you need to know about portrayed through the Checkpoint Church lens. So, as always, we're going to start this show off with our what did you watch, what did you read, what did you play this past weekend, what have you been up to? Let me know in the chat if you're live here on Twitch with us right now, or if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and drop down in the comments down below while you're watching. Let us know, what did you watch, what did you play, what did you read over the weekend? I, for some reason unbeknownst to me, have been watching through the entire Let's Play of Persona 5 by Weeby News. Weeby News is a YouTuber that I've followed for quite a while now. now because she is so focused on Danganronpa. But she also has a Let's Play about 5 years ago of Persona 5, and I just decided that I missed that story and wanted to see her play it. And so here we are. I am now 41 parts and about 70 hours in to a Persona 5 playthrough. I don't understand myself, but I'm here. I finished reading Needless Street, and let me go ahead and tell you, that book is amazing. It's weird. It definitely is a little problematic of a twist. I think that there's a lot to say about some of the reveals in the book, but man, that last 25% of the book had me guessing, and absolutely just so good. I recommend reading it, even if you do not enjoy the ending. I think it's still worth experiencing. So I'd recommend reading that one, although do be prepared for a scary, gory, uncomfortable time with some slightly problematic story twists thrown in there. I am starting to read Six of Crows and making my way through it ever so slowly. I've also been playing Palia, which we'll be playing after this recording of TWIG tonight. And I've also been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I finally hopped on the hype train. I feel like I have to play this game. I am about 5 or 6 hours in. It is okay, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish this game, or at least get as close as I can to finishing this game as my psyche will let me. But so far, I'm just kind of underwhelmed. I think I heard too much hype around it, and I'm hopeful that I'm able to push that hype to the side and just enjoy the game for what it is. There's no doubt in my mind it is a triumph of game design, and so I want to appreciate it for what it is. Christina says, playing Undertale and loving it. Perry has been watching Brotherhood and Soul Eater. Ooh, Soul Eater's so good. Those are like two of my favorite anime. Playing Undertale and reading Needless Street very slowly. For those of you that don't know, we're playing Undertale together this month as a video game club with the Button Bash Brigade. If you want to know more about that, then you can absolutely learn more on our Discord. Trombone is watching Mer People and Keep Sweet, Pray, and Obey, and is also playing DDV and Ace Attorney. Which Ace Attorney are you playing right now, Trombone? I'd love to know more. Zando just wrapped up The Messenger. Perry says, I'm just not Nate is just not big on the TTRPG style video games, which is fine. There is definitely an element of that. I also think there's just something to hype culture, and it's troublesome. It's troublesome. Hype culture drives me crazy. So it is what it is, but I'm definitely down to keep going because I want to experience more. I'm trying not to rag on it too much because I don't want to, because I think it's very good. But I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm going to wait until I've experienced more of the game to fully flesh out those thoughts. Sneaky's playing Undertale and Baldur's Gate 3, reading Upgrade by Blake Crouch. And Trombone says the first one, recently bought the trilogy. Welcome to the best ride. You're in for such a great series. I love Ace Attorney, and I love whenever somebody gets to play it again for the first time. Although I guess you've already seen Bats play quite a bit of it, so you'll get to experience some more story and get to experience the decisions in your own way. Plus, that was so long ago that it's easy to forget some of the story beats. So love that. All right, we're gonna get into some of the trending news today. Hopefully, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, this works. The first piece of news actually has to do with Baldur's Gate 3. So the release of Baldur's Gate 3 has generated immense enthusiasm with over 800,000 concurrent players at its peak. The success has led to discussions about whether its standards should be adopted by other RPGs in the future. While some, including BAFTA nominee Xavier Nelson, argue that it's unrealistic to expect all games to meet these high standards, the article that Nordic put out recently, Nordic IGN, put out, argues in favor of raising consumer expectations. Using Baldur's Gate 3 as a prime example of a well-executed consumer-friendly game, the author criticizes current AAA game development practices, particularly around microtransactions and lack of resource allocation for gameplay enhancement. They also pointed out multiple instances where AAA titles failed to meet consumer expectations or were perceived as prioritizing profit over player experience. This article concludes by asserting that Baldur's Gate 3 serves as a shining example of how game development should prioritize both fans and game quality. So, all this is to say that it feels appropriate that I would happen to mention Baldur's Gate. I do think, again, this gets into the point that I think this game is too hyped. I do appreciate the attention that it's getting. That's something that we were kind of having discussed over on our Discord server, was like, thank goodness Larian is getting the praise that they deserve for this project. Although I do think that Divinity Original Sin 2 got a lot of clout. But I'm glad to see that they're getting kind of this like national acclaim that they deserve. I'm glad that the team was taken well care of. I'm glad to see the instances of microtransactions kind of being backed up on a little bit. I think that there's no doubt in my mind that this is a good thing and an exciting thing. And I do think that there is an argument to be made for raising expectations while also not raising expectations. It's a healthy balance in game design, and there's a lot of money put into this game that not everyone has, especially in the indie scene. And so it's kind of weird to have to expect to be like as good as the biggest game or as small as the smallest game. A good example and a good response to this was the person behind Citizen Sleeper weighed in on this. So if you want to read that response, I would recommend finding Citizen Sleeper on Twitter or X, I guess now. And that I thought was a very, very good, detailed response to not every game has to be a AAA game. And sometimes they can be nominated on the same list that Baldur's Gate 3 is undoubtedly going to be nominated on and nearly win because of what they come up with. Citizen Sleeper was a pretty much one-man team. It's definitely a smaller gaming experience, in my opinion. The story is 10 times better, but the gameplay, no doubt, is much less than Baldur's Gate 3. So you've got this dance that you have to do between one game being excellent in some ways, one game being excellent in others, but both of them being excellent in their own ways to reach certain gamers. So it's a bizarre thing to be in, but we're in a good spot, I think, with Baldur's Gate succeeding as it has, and I hope that it does lead towards positive change in the gaming community and not becoming something where we all set our gates too high for other games to enter in too. That's pretty much where I land, but I think that, yeah, anti-microtransactions is a good thing. Definitely anti-gambling in games with microtransactions is a good thing, but there's a lot to say and a lot that can be said, so feel free to let us know more about your thoughts as we transition to our next story, which is about Netflix. Netflix has unexpectedly released a Netflix game controller app on the iPhone and iPad App Store without any announcement. The app, upon downloading, prompts users to select a game on their TV, but doesn't provide any further information or details about compatible games. It is unclear how the mobile device connects to the TV, whether through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity with a set-top box. When prompted about this surprise release, Netflix did not offer any comments. Notably, TechCrunch previously reported in October 2022 that Netflix's VP of Gaming, Mike Verdu, had hinted at the company's move towards a cloud gaming offering, but did not intend to replace traditional gaming consoles. Given that Netflix began publishing mobile games in 2021 with the ongoing entertainment industry strike, this move raises questions about Netflix's gaming strategy and the synchronization between smartphones and TV. I'm assuming, Perry, are you talking about this in particular, that a closed beta is now live for their game connection system, their controller? So maybe they have said a little bit more since the release of this article in particular. I'm curious about Netflix games. I know that we have several Netflix haters among us here at Checkpoint, and so it's kind of up in the air about whether this will succeed or not. I think if Amazon can't do it, then Netflix probably can't do it either. But maybe. They definitely have some, they have better games. I'll say this. Netflix has better games already than Amazon ever did. Amazon Luna, I really appreciated. I wanted it to work, but it was an absolute flop because they didn't have the games, and Netflix has already done a way better job. If you haven't played Lia's Horizon, man, that's a good game. Obviously, Oxenfree 2, that's a good game. These are big, good games that they're actually getting. So pretty big deal that Netflix is stepping into the game world in a way that actually feels somewhat adequate. So we'll see if they continue to do well, or if this is just kind of a last grasp, or if they've just had some lucky moves. Anything could really do with that. With that, we're going to move into our next story, which is the full recap of Pokemon Presents. We had a Pokemon Presents last week, so I'm going to go through these bullet points as quickly as I can. Pokemon Path to the Peak, a new animated series focused on the Pokemon trading card game, premiered at Worlds. Detective Pikachu returns, got a new trailer, introduced some of the characters and the gameplay, also announced the release date of October 6th, unsurprisingly coming to the Nintendo Switch exclusively. Pokemon Horizons, the series, is set in the Paldea region. However, we have no release date, just coming soon. Pokemon Go will be introducing Paldea region Pokemon starting next month. Nintendo Switch Online got 2 additions. Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy. You never played that, it's real good. Pokemon Stadium 2, also real good for the N64. Both got added for Switch Online and expansion pack users. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet did get updates of Mew, who is available via password until September 18th. Get your Mew. Mewtwo will be available in Terra Raids starting on September 1st. Pokemon Paldean Winds is an animated web series set in the Paldea region, airing on September 6th. If you have not caught up with the Pokemon web series, you really should do that because it's some of the best content Pokemon has made in years. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Teal Mask DLC, we got another look at that expansion pack, looking at some of the characters, looking at some of the Pokemon, including the starters that you can now get, and also, most excitingly to me, got a release date of September 13th. I'm very excited for September 13th. I have missed Scarlet and Violet, and I will look forward in diving back into those games some more. In related Pokemon news, Pokemon has also responded some about the sustainability of their frequent game release schedule, especially after the recent issues with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which faced criticism over technical problems. Nintendo had to officially apologize for these issues. The constant release strategy may be affecting the overall game quality and possibly the well-being of developers at Game Freak. While in the past few years, several Pokemon companies... We'll start over. While in the past few years, several Pokemon games have been released for the Nintendo Switch, COO of the Pokemon company, Takato Utsunomiya, expressed that there is an ongoing conversation about balancing this pace with ensuring the quality of the products. Despite its technical problems, Scarlet and Violet sold over 10 million copies in 3 days, becoming Nintendo's fastest-selling game. The only upcoming public release is the expansion for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I was... first, kind of bummed that at Pokemon Presents we didn't get an update about any upcoming games, but then upon reading this, I'm not surprised, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't get any kind of news about upcoming games because it means not only are they kind of putting their money where their mouth is, but they're also starting to hopefully put a little bit more focus into the technical side of games. I personally didn't really notice that big of a deal with Scarlet and Violet. It didn't run too bad for me at all, but neither did Cyberpunk, and that obviously I was wrong there too. So I might just have a really low barrier of entry whenever it comes to tech concerns. As long as the game doesn't crash on me, I don't really care about clipping or anything like that. So it was a pretty good time, and I think it was a great game, and I hope that Pokemon just continues to move forward, and I know they will because it's Pokemon. They're not going anywhere. So if they're putting more effort into things, good. That's only going to be good in the long run for gamers. It's only going to be good in the long run for the team. So I think we're all around in the pros here, hopefully. Maybe this is even inspired a little bit by Baldur's Gate 3 and the team doing so good over there. With that, we're going to get into our next one, sort of related to Netflix. Disney is contemplating measures to restrict password sharing on its streaming platforms, mirroring some of the actions taken earlier in the year by Netflix. While mulling over these restrictions, Disney has decided to increase the subscription prices for Disney Plus and Hulu. Beginning October 12th, ad-free Disney Plus will cost $14, and the ad-free version of Hulu will cost $18. A new Duo Premium bundle for both D Plus and Hulu, ad-free, will be available at $20 per month starting September 6th. Replacing the older Trio Premium bundle, which included ESPN Plus, which I'm really glad about. I really like that they're taking ESPN out because I don't want ESPN, but I do want the bundle. The revamped Trio Premium will be priced at $25 a month. Disney CEO Bob Iger mentioned a significant number of users sharing passwords and hinted at initiatives to curtail such sharing by 2024. Despite the price hikes, Disney lost 2.7 million subscribers in recent months, largely due to Hotstar's termination. Meanwhile, Netflix's measures to limit account sharing resulted in a boost of daily account signups and added approximately 6 million subscribers. Investors view password sharing as a potential revenue stream. The streaming giants are also being criticized due to the ongoing WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes, focusing on the decline of residuals and worker pay in the streaming age. So we continue to kind of have these distractions back and forth, but I'm glad to see that at least something is being done. And like I said, I like that bundle because I have both Disney Plus and Hulu, and why not save a little money on the side for that bundle? Next up, RIP Cortana. Microsoft's latest update for Windows 11 has removed the dedicated Cortana app. Furthermore, Microsoft has announced the cessation of Cortana support on Teams Mobile, Teams Display, and Teams Rooms later this year, but it will continue its support for Cortana in Outlook Mobile. Originally introduced in 2014 as a competitor to Siri, Cortana was designed for the Windows Phone. The virtual assistant was later integrated into Windows 10, mobile devices, and Xbox One. Over the last few years, Microsoft has been gradually discontinuing support for Cortana, removing it from platforms like the Xbox dashboard and from Android and iOS. Despite phasing out Cortana, Microsoft continues to focus on enhancing its AI capabilities, with a significant project being called Windows Copilot, a new AI-powered assistant. So, always sad to see kind of a legend go. I remember when they first announced Cortana, and I was pretty excited about the fact that we had, I thought, one of the better moves of naming your AI assistant after a video game character that you also coincidentally own. I thought that was a pretty cool move by Microsoft, but it didn't work, or they just decided to make the shift. I don't know why, but it's a fine decision. I thought it was fun while it lasted. And RIP, we will miss you, Cortana, although I absolutely have never used you on any of my Windows devices. Okay, now it is time for everybody's new favorite game and a test run for a video clip that we're going to find out if it works. Here we go.
Cryptic critique.
Okay, I have no idea if that worked, but this is Cryptic Critique. So what this is going to be doing is this is going to be a game where I'm going to give you 3 prompts of a real life bad review that I have heard for a super popular video game. And by the time that we get to the 3rd prompt, you should see if you can get the game itself. If you can guess what the game is before I get to the 3rd prompt, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I will try my best to have a poker face and not let you know if you were correct, or you can just hold it in your head and we can let you know whenever all the prompts are done. So the first prompt, these are real life 1-star reviews for real life 5-star video games. The first one, this game has never and will never be fun, even at its apparent best. Okay, that's prompt 1. Notice those air quotes, very important. Prompt number 2, there is a dark secret that your children won't understand. The items are drugs. However, your child will never know this. That's prompt number 2. Definitely have a word substituted in there. Prompt number 3, the final prompt is, who cares? Who cares? Good luck guessing this one. No big giveaways there. The game has never and will never be fun, even at its apparent best. There is a dark secret that your children won't understand. The items are drugs. However, your child will never know this. And who cares? The answer, anybody got it? It is Super Mario Odyssey, supposedly the best in the Mario series, and obviously the items in the game. Mushrooms, apparently drugs. So there you go, Super Mario Odyssey. See if you got this one. Let me know if you did get it in the chat, or let me know down in the comment section down below. Those are real life 1-star reviews that Super Mario Odyssey has gotten online. I found them and made a little game out of it. Hope that you enjoyed that little segment of the show. With that, we're going to be going to the Discord. So we're going to be doing news that is submitted by you over in our Discord. Or if you are not interested in joining our Discord, you can submit news at any point in time to bit.ly/DearTwig, DEARTWIG. Submit your news there. Let me know what you would like for us to talk about here on the show. We have 2 this week, and the first one up is submitted by Perry, Perspective. It was in the chat right now. First is about Valve refurbishing Steam Decks. Valve, a prominent video game developer and digital distribution company, has commenced sales of refurbished Steam Deck devices. The company assures customers that every refurbished handheld console has been rigorously tested and meets, if not surpasses, the performance criteria of brand new units. While these refurbished devices may show minor cosmetic imperfections, they guarantee a top-tier gaming experience at a more affordable price. The pricing for the refurbished models varies, starting at $319 for the 64GB version and increasing by $100 per disc size. Valve has also emphasized that refurbished units would come with a warranty and enjoy the same customer service as new models. Unfortunately, they're all sold out as of the time of this recording. According to an Omdia report from April, the Steam Deck's lifetime sales for 2023 are projected to surpass 3 million units, and no doubt this refurbished effort is going to be another thing leading that forward. If you have not gotten a Steam Deck, you're not going to get one from the refurbishment right now, but maybe in the next couple weeks they'll relaunch and do some more refurbished decks. I love my Steam Deck. I think it is a fantastic device. I do not regret it for a minute. It was too expensive, that's for sure, but hoo boy, was it worth it. Whenever you really consider what you're getting in the sense of like you're getting a Linux computer, you're just getting a computer, then it doesn't feel quite as expensive if you look at it that way. But most of us just don't have another computer money. So it's understandable, and I hope they'll continue to refurbish and maybe even come up with more affordable versions. A Switch Lite, if you will, but for Steam Decks, that would be nice. We'll see if that happens. I'm not holding my breath, but at the very least, they'll probably restock this refurbish in the next couple months, if not sooner, and maybe you can get your hand on one then. Next up, another one from Perspective about Roblox job apps. Roblox Corporation, the entity behind the globally popular free-to-play online game Roblox, has announced plans to start interviewing potential employees within its virtual game environment. The company unveiled its new Roblox Career Center in-game on August 10th, an area designed to give early career candidates a glimpse of life at Roblox. The center features an innovation lab, a podcast lounge where the company's tech talk show is hosted, and a library, a collection of reading materials for potential employees. Roblox contends that the in-game career center is intended for candidates, many of whom have grown up playing the game and may feel more at ease interviewing within it. However, the idea of conducting job interviews within the game has been met with skepticism, with concerns about it being both bizarre and potentially predatory. I have no stake in Roblox at all. I have no opinion on Roblox, but I think that metaversal job interviews make so much sense. We're already interviewing people on Zoom, right? I mean, we're already doing this kind of thing. I don't think there's any big to do about this. I don't think we need to make any bigger deal in it than is already being made. I think that odds are it shouldn't be taken too seriously, but also it's probably going to be just fine. We'll see if they stick with it. That's honestly the bigger thing for me, is if they actually use this, or if this is just kind of a flash in the pan, like, hey, look, Roblox is hiring, and that's all this article ultimately comes down to, is just letting people know that Roblox hires people, because I didn't know that. Did you know you could go work for Roblox? I would have never thought. I mean, I guess, sure, but I wouldn't have considered that as a job option, and now it's on the table. Not for me, but maybe for you. So there you go, Roblox interviewing people in the metaverse. Who could say where this will go next? So that has been our To the Discord segment of the show, bit.ly/DearTwig, DearTwig, or just go to our Discord, !Discord, or linked down below, and you can get access to all of that. We ask every single Monday over on our Ask Questions, Get Answers. You can post all the news that you've heard about, news that you care about, and we'll be sure to siphon that into the show. With that, it is time for everybody's true favorite part of the show.
At this point in nerd history.
That's right. It is at this point in nerd history, talking about all the things that were released on this day throughout time and space. August 15th, throughout time and space, what games, TV, movies, and one random little fun fact that is thrown in there for you. So we'll start with games this time. Not actually too many in general this week in particular, this day in time in particular. One that I threw in there just for kicks and giggles because we actually played this game on stream. But last year, Fashion Police Squad came out on August 15th, 2023. You may remember that was the game where we were literally like shooting a gun of clothes at people. Some of you may remember that. I don't remember exactly what the plot of that story was, but we did play Fashion Police Squad, and it did come out last year on this day. In 1991, Ninja Gaiden was released in the UK. 1987, we had two classic NES games released in different countries. In the US, Metroid was released, and Duck Hunt was released in the UK. So two pretty big titles there released on the same day. On TV news, 1948, August 15th, CBS aired the first ever nightly news broadcast with Douglas Edwards. So go figure, nightly news has been around since then. Movies released back in 2008. Star Wars Clone Wars was released on August 15th. Freddy vs. Jason was released in 2003 on this day. And then a huge Hallmark movie of our time in 1939, The Wizard of Oz, premiered in Hollywood tonight, August 15th of 1939. And then back in 2001, a random bit of space news for you. The first solar system outside of our own was discovered and seen in 2001. So a pretty good year. 2001 Space Odyssey, right? We know 2001. Pretty weird those two things happen in the same year. Coincidence? Who could say? So that has been, I wonder if we should play this again.
At this point in nerd history.
Okay, and now we're going to go into our penultimate segment of the show here, which is, maybe we won't do this transition because this feels a little clunky, but it is. That's right, time for our upcoming releases. What is coming out in the next week in movies, comics, and video games and more. These are just some of the things happening over the course of the next week. We'll start with movies. So coming out the 18th the 18th. AMC Plus is getting a movie called Bad Things. Shudder is getting a movie called Birth and Rebirth. Blue Beetle, the superhero movie, the DC superhero movie, is coming out on the 18th. I'm very excited about that. Landscape with an Evil Hand. I think it's a new like stop motion, maybe, coming out on the 18th. Disney Plus is getting a new Lego Disney Princess movie, The Castle Quest. I only know that because of my daughter. Snoopy Presents One of a Kind Marcy is coming to Apple. And then Strays is coming on the 18th. And Netflix is getting The Monkey King. I love Journey to the West. I don't know if it's going to be an adaptation of Journey to the West, but maybe. I definitely know that Monkey King is one of the most influential characters of that series. So either it'll just be a cool little reimagining of his story, or maybe it'll be Journey to the West on Netflix. Either way, I'll check it out and let you know. Comics, there is a trilogy wrapping up. I don't know the trilogy well, but if you do, then you might know the name of the latest and the final entry coming out today, Lolth's Warrior. I don't know anything about that, but if you know comics, that is dropping today. Games that came out today, the 15th of August. Cantata is a new TRPG. Emergency, which is appropriately a rescue sim. Hammerwatch 2 is a new ARPG. Moving Out 2, if you like the original Moving Out. Neko Journey is a new action adventure, I'm assuming, with cats. Coming out tomorrow, we have City of Murals, which is a roguelite action platformer. Construction Machine Simulator 2023. I think we can all put together in our minds what that game must be. On Guard, I believe, is officially coming out of alpha and releasing maybe tomorrow. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood is an adventure game coming out tomorrow. On the 17th, a game that I'm very weirdly excited about, Affogato. Maybe it's just because I love an Affogato, but it is a card battler RPG that is coffee themed. I don't know. I like coffee. Why not? I'll try Affogato. Book of Hours is a combat-free RPG coming out, maybe an Undertale-like. Chrome Wolf is a tank ARPG. Madden NFL 24. Marble It Up Ultra, the re-release of Marble It Up, which I actually knew the announcer for the original game. Quantum Recharged, Atari game remaster. So some of you may have played Quantum on the old Atari system. It has been remastered or recharged, if you will, and it'll be releasing on the 17th. Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, a stealth strategy game, also releasing on the 17th. Coming out on the 18th, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is a extreme action game. It actually describes itself in that way, an extreme action game. Cats Cosmic Atlas is a casual point and click coming out on the 18th. Kingdoms Merge and Build is a new phone game, another merger. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm assuming a Dead by Daylight clone, also coming out on the 18th. And then on the 21st, only one game, D-Powerball Party Platformer. We'll see. D-Powerball looks like just another of those party platforming games. Maybe it'll be fun, maybe it won't. DLC, we also have 2 DLC coming out. Let's Build a Zoo, if you ever played that game, is coming out with a new DLC called Aquarium Odyssey. And then if you play the game Amid Evil, The Black Labyrinth is a new DLC being released for that as well. With that, it is time to get into our real final segment of the show, which is, of course, that's right, it's time for our meme of the week, and our meme of the week this time is, I hope that this is here. It is, yay! All right, I still got it, I will figure it out. This is one that was submitted by myself, a password checker, the new password Samson. That is a weak password. However, Samson with hair, that is a strong password. Now, is it because of the exclamation point? No, it's because Samson with hair is, of course, just very, very strong. I was very appreciative to be our winner of Meme of the Week this week. Always appreciate whatever folks appreciate a good Christian meme. Always fun stuff. So with that, we are going to wrap up the Week in Geek. This has been Twig, your weekly geeky family-friendly news show, delivered live on twitch.tv/checkpointchurch. Each week, keeping your family connected to the world of geek and nerd news. If you watched this far, then you likely enjoyed this one. So remember to give us a 5-star on your favorite podcast app. Click that like button, by the way, by YouTube, and recommend the show to your favorite nerds. We're going to see how loud this song is. It looks too loud already. With that, we're going to close the show with the 3 things we lead you to about every single one of you out there. Number 1, that God loves you, like really, really loves you. Number 2, we love you. We want community with you. That's what we're doing here. And number 3, that you, yes, you matter. You are a person of sacred worth. The world is a better place. Why? Because you are in it. Folks, with that, until the next time that I see you, whether it be next week for another episode of The Week in Geek, or whether it be here on this Tuesday night stream, or wherever it may be, I look forward to seeing you then. I'm stretching this out to see if I can reach that needle drop. Bye-bye! Alrighty. Okay. So there we go. Whoo, boy. That was Twig. What do we think? What do we think of the new and improved Twig? How did we feel? How did it flow? Did it feel natural? Did the new segments work? I had fun. Did you have fun? Chats in the clap. Loved it. I approve. Love to hear that. It was only 35 minutes. Now, granted, it was by myself. So, normally whenever we have a guest, it typically takes longer. But I think it didn't add any time. The new stuff didn't add any time at all. So, hopefully, here's my goal, okay? There were definitely things that I needed to edit out this time. But my goal is, the better I get at it, I don't have to edit. I trim the beginning, I trim the end, and then I can just post it, no editing needed. That's my goal. So we'll see. Okay, folks. I'm going to take a quick little break. We might do a 5-minute break instead of a 3-minute break. And then I'll be back on the other side, and we'll play some Palia. If you've not downloaded Palia, this is your last chance. It'll probably take a while, but, maybe you can get it downloaded in time. But either way, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. So stick around for the show, and we'll play some games together. ! Palia, P-A-L-I-A, if you want to get that code and enter in with us. Alright, mate, I know what you're here for. I'm the one robot that don't sound like a robot. You're asking me to take a dive, but I can't accommodate you, mate. Got special orders, isn't it? That is his voice. That is his voice. I nailed it. Got special orders, isn't it? Looking to trade something special we can do. I might even give you something you can win. But I can't be taking a dive. PO3, you understand? I love that I nailed his voice without even needing to, dude. Heck yes. So good at games. Great voice, 10 out of 10, best voice ever. The fact that I nailed it right away makes me real proud of myself.
Directly to the cause, and I think it's so. That's one of the things I was wondering. Is,
hey, Breach just donated that.
Sweet, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference. So $1 whole dollar of that dollar will go towards
It took up my entire screen.
Did it? Do you have the alert box set to full screen?
Set to full?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh my gosh!
That is the most exciting dollar that's ever been
so loud. Oh my goodness! We went a whole extra hour. This one has like a little bit of a Valley Girl tone. It's also awful.
And this one is fine. Extra hour game.
So there you go. Way too dank. Way past cool.
You love to see it.
Number 15. Other than Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And a beast he is, arrogant, single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. But he is far from the worst scribe to become hegemon. You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that can happen around here. You must be... What? What? What have you done? What have you done, Perspectus? You've summoned him. You've summoned the boy. The green boy. Yeah! This is Lonk. Hello, everybody. Lonk is here. Yeah. I don't know if anybody ever clipped that. I think that might just exist in our imaginations forever. I live in front of a green screen. Yeah. I am Groot. I am Groot. My Rosa Corsa Ferrari. 10 minutes somewhere is 10 minutes anywhere. But somehow one hurts more than the other. When I'm driving to the coffee shop. Yeah. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am. After the middle school plays, the air smells like bonfire and people who chit-chat in the checkout lane when I'm driving on the other side of town. I'm losing my mind. Muscle Mage. Muscle Mage. You find it funny? Which accent are you guys talking about? You're freaking me out now. You're freaking me out now. All right. 2 damage right from the get-go. Muscle Mage moves to a new space. All the accents. My little British one. I have lots of little British ones.
I love it. Link, what will you be beating tonight?
Yeah, that's it. That's all he says. He just does his sound. Yeah. Sometimes he laughs in that, and I'm hoping there's no clip of this. So this is my. That's it. Is it How I Learned to Love Bomb or Atomic Bomb? It's one of those. Baby riding a spider.
Like that.
Baby riding a spider. Baby riding a spider.
That sounds horrifying.
This is going awful, and Creeper will not leave me
Looks
alone.
horrifying.
Goodness gracious, that was stressful. What? Please select a file. This one, however, is very special. Choose a file that is dearest to your heart. One that shows age. I don't really have any old files on here. I don't even know what would be the oldest file. Maybe like Google would have been the first thing I downloaded. 7.6. Yeah. Chrome.exe. Let us place that file in a card drive or card. You didn't choose a file that was too dear, did you? For if this card dies. No, I need Chrome. No, I'm gonna need Chrome. No, I'm gonna need Chrome. I would have done Edge. I would have done Microsoft Edge. No, not Chrome. Not my Chrome file. I took. Okay, welcome back. So here's a little crisis. I can't find it. I can't find the launcher. But I'm gonna. I definitely installed the game, but it's not popping up. It's not here. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I just plain and simply have played the game. Folks. I mean, I'll re-download it. But I don't understand. How could it just disappear? I downloaded it. I installed it to my device. It can't just undownload. That's what I've been doing. I just went and searched the files to see if I could find it in, Dude, it's gonna take forever to install. Maybe it'll find the install path if I re-up the launcher. It's not there. I've checked my drive. I've searched each individual drive just to make sure I didn't save it into a different one. It's got nothing to do with being the greatest gamer. Maybe the greatest computer user. But I don't see what I did. How could I have done anything? I feel like an old man. What do? You install the game. I installed the game. I installed the game on the device. What do you mean? How do I do more? I installed it. It's installed. That's all there is to it. The game's installed. What else can you do? It's plain and simple. It's straightforward. It's installed. There it is. Explain it to me. The launcher's been installed. Well, boink. All right. So, confession. I have absolutely played more of this game in between streams. Just a quick confession to you. I have it was on my desktop. Explain it. I don't understand. So I've definitely played more of this game since we were last together. We're gonna pause Spoofy. Everybody say bye, Spoofy. And I'll also hop in the secret room. Mayfly, if you want to hop in the secret room. Maybe. What's up there now? Why would it do that? Okay.
Oh. Well, now I can't hear anything. Hold up.
Well, I can hear you now.
Okay, it was just me.
Apparently I need to update my graphics driver. I know nothing about that.
Oh, I mean, I can walk you through that, but yeah, you will need to do that. I had to. They just released an update on the 8th.
There you go. There you go, Christina. Whatever that means.
Yeah,
okay,
do you
so
have NVIDIA, Christina?
I'm going to have to remember how to play on keyboard. Christina says yes.
Yup. Okay. Yeah, you're going to need the GeForce Experience.
Oh, she says she can do it, just
application.
annoyed. So it sounds like she knows. She knows. You know.
Oh, okay, you can do it. You're just annoyed. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so I've built a house now. However, I've been playing on Steam Deck, and this game is not built for Steam Deck. And so controller support is not there. And I can't do anything that you would need a mouse for. Except for move the camera. And so everything is still in here, and nothing has been moved into the house because I couldn't hit the H button on the controller that changes it into housing mode.
Ben,
actually, maybe that's not right.
Mouse better.
Never mind. I actually just can't take the things out. How do I take the things out of this room?
No, that's fine. Where did I go? Okay, I built a tent. And then now I think I'm behind my tent. I got a little lost in my housing plot.
So we can play together.
Can
I
we?
don't know how, but we can. We
I
just
don't know how
have
that
to learn.
works. How do their server selection work?
I don't know. I gotta remember how to get to menu. How do I get to menu? I'll figure it out. It's gonna happen. E, Q, R, no. F.
Escape?
Space. Command. Whoa, not command. Shift.
Escape.
Escape. No. Tab.
Escape will take you to pause, which will
No,
get you to
Not
exit.
pause.
What?
Not pause. I want to go to my stuff.
Inventory? I?
Okay. It's all the way across the keyboard, but it's fine. I can make that happen. All right. So now. Oh. Now I gotta go to friends. No. Where are friends?
Friends is O.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you would like to add me as a friend.
Okay, see, I did. Or it said that I did.
Let's try again.
Manage friends. It says I'm following you.
Sneaky
I don't know what
pig.
that means.
I'm followed?
Yeah. I see the
Who is
checkpoint
Zara?
community. I see the description. I see the thing. But I don't... Like, I put your name in.
I think we're friends
friend
now.
request and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so
All
now that
right,
we're
I'm
friends, I'm going to add you to community, which is something I know how to do. For sure. Of course not. And why would it be that easy, you know? What's your full spelling of your name? Mayfly.
I'm so sorry. My elder dog, when she quote unquote plays, it's just barking. So
Who is
all she
Zara?
was doing was barking. Except
I need to know who Zara is.
my
Christina,
elder
are
dog.
you Zara?
Who's Zara?
I
Who's
don't know.
that? Ooh, hello.
Hello.
Are you Zara, Chris?
Huh?
Deacon, have it. Would you like to be invited to the community?
Yes.
You're invited.
Cool.
Settings, geographic settings.
Okay.
Let's do-
Now I gotta figure out how to do all this stuff.
Creation. Oh my.
Control, maybe?
Let's do windowed because. No, I wanted you to change so I could look at my sound settings because Discord is being very.
Oof. Oh no.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yes.
I'll be right back. My laundry needs to be moved.
I know that life.
There we go.
So now I gotta actually decorate my home in a slightly better way. So again, I think now that we're in community together, I think we can somehow, some way, play in the same server, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I've
I
seen
didn't
it.
get very far.
I've seen it. I've seen somebody do it. One of these buttons does it. Invite to party.
Welcome from the dev team.
I invited you to my party.
Oh, I went to hit accept and it went away. Do it again.
No.
Oh. Boo.
I'll take it away and I'll give it again.
Boom.
Okay, so I
Join
think
the party.
we're in the same universe now. Are we?
I don't know. Nothing changed for me.
Are you in the home?
No.
You're out amongst the town?
Yes.
So let's see. No map available. You have to invite people to your server, but every time you return home. Okay, so we can only be out and about to be playing together?
Oh. And that makes sense. They're separate worlds, the home worlds, because everybody has their own plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever I leave, I'll invite everybody.
That makes sense.
I'm definitely not holding shift, and it's just running anyway. That's fine.
Yeah, that happens. I noticed that. It's okay. How do you eat food that you have?
I think you just click on it in your inventory.
See, I did that, and it's not.
Do you have to hit it twice? That feels like something this game would do. Right click says havoc.
Oh, thank you.
I think all questions should be automatically sent to Deacon Havoc from this point on. Havoc knows all the things. I've been playing on Steam Deck forever now, and I've forgotten how everything works. I will definitely prefer. I will prefer controller support once it's available. But until it's available, this is really the only way to play. Unless you're just collecting materials. I've been playing for an embarrassing amount of time. I think I've put in like 10 hours. So that's not too embarrassing. I'm gonna put all my storage bins outside. I don't want them in my house.
I don't need to be in. I need to go somewhere else.
All right, Mayfly and Chris, I need y'all to be the entertainment tonight so that I can just be quiet and maybe go to sleep.
No sleep. Not yet.
If I could just go to sleep here on stream, that'd be fantastic. We'll be that. We'll be that stream. Sleep stream.
Sleep stream.
I'll make redemptions that you guys can like blow an air horn for a certain amount of channel points. Wake me up.
Is this a bank?
I don't recall seeing a bank. I do recall seeing a blacksmith.
No. This is... It has a piece of paper and gold coins outside of it. This is totally a bank. And, Mayfly's first anime reference. This looks exactly like the area that Lucille goes into in the Great Cleric. I think it's the Cleric's Guild. Because there's the Adventurers Guild and then there's the Cleric's Guild. This like front area in this building looks exactly the same. And it's weirding me out. This is very odd.
What?
This is very odd.
I
like it. It's very pretty. It's just
what?
It's just
What
looks
decor?
so similar.
There's no decor left. Aw, Vigi game. Vigi game, you're being bad. You're bad, Vigi game. Don't do it.
Chair shop. There's nobody in the chair shop. It's probably because it's nighttime.
Oh, no. Christina, how's your computer? Is it holding up? Oh, she's deafened.
Oh. This bank is my new favorite location. I will spend all of my time at this bank. Because I watched one episode of an anime.
It is so nice to be able to do all the things. You would not even believe.
I don't even know where these people are that I'm supposed to be talking to because I wasn't paying attention to where the bug person told me where they were. I was not paying attention. I should have paid more better attention. Oh, they're probably all sleeping now. Oh, I made my way back to the bank, which is not where I wanted to be, but still convenient. You've got a cool outfit.
Always,
And that's cool.
always repping the check purple. Will this please let me put it away?
Oh, I meant this person who has horns on their head. But, like, that's a cool outfit.
Please.
How do you put it away?
That feels like a kitchen rug. Gonna be kitchen rug. That way my feet don't hurt while I'm cooking.
Kind of looks like a pants.
Why? Why won't this let me pick it up?
Oh. The people I need are absolutely sleeping right now.
I guess I could put all my work stuff, and this could be like a shed. Not a terrible idea. It's not the prettiest shed.
Lady, do you have one of those long cigarettes? That is not healthy. Ma'am. Ma'am.
I have plenty of inventory space.
What are you shooting, person?
So what I told myself I was going to do was on streams, I was going to proceed with the story. Oh boy, I got a podcast recording in the morning.
Fun.
And I do not feel good.
Uh-oh, that's not fun. That's
maybe calling. So, maybe not. All right. Well, if anybody wants to come party up, I think you still are. So, are you out here now? Can I like find you?
Probably.
I see a little green dot.
I was throwing smoke bombs at
I can't figure out how to use the glider, by the way.
No?
Of course, it's back home. I don't feel like going back home.
Yeah, I'm out here somewhere.
I'm gonna tell myself that you're the green dot and find you. Because I've definitely not seen a green dot before. Hey!
Hey! There you are.
That's it.
Hello. It's me.
Rock on. So we can just we can participate in overworld activities.
Woohoo! You have a little crown next to your name.
It's because I am the host, probably.
I know. I was just pointing it out.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the glider. I'm gonna get the glider because I really want to try it.
Okay, bye.
So I'm gone again immediately. You know what? We can just teleport back. Oh boy! Which, by the way, I think that having to wait 15 minutes or whatever, 20 minutes before you can return home is silly.
Yeah, that's not great.
It's very silly. Very silly of them. They shouldn't have done it.
Is this a trash can? There's no trash.
Okay, where's my glider?
Just running around. I'm exploring.
Tap the jump button while falling to glide. Your glider must be equipped in the accessories slot. What?
That makes sense.
Understood.
I don't know where the accessories slot is, but that makes sense.
It's in the inventory.
Oh. Well, hello! I don't know how to do that. You're doing a thing where you're waving at me, and I don't know how to do that. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
I think it is T.
Oh. Okay. Hello, Dean.
This is a momentous moment. I'm about to use my glider for the first time ever, and I'm so excited. Whoa! Feels just like gliding. Wow.
It feels just like gliding.
Revolutionary. Wow. Yay.
Oh. Well, that was in sync. You asking me not to shoot you with my bow? Or are you telling me to shoot you with my bow?
Such a funny joke.
See, this guy, he's got like antlers and stuff.
He does indeed. Or they, I suppose. They do indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Gina.
Hey, I gotta talk to Gina too.
But I also need to go talk to Ash. Where's Gina?
Gina is. She was somewhere up in the mirror field. I think.
Gina, why you do this? I guess I'm gonna talk to this person then. Oh, never mind, they're asleep. Everybody's asleep.
Everybody's sleeping. So how long
I think
is
we are.
nighttime?
I think we're able to work together on things, but I don't know what bonus you get for hunting together.
Well, I read that everybody gets loot if you help to take down a thing.
Having internet issues tonight. I'm gonna keep playing about Lurk. See you, Deacon Havoc. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah.
Oh, I found Gina. Found her. This way.
Oh, you are a green dot.
Just imagine if you could glide.
Just imagine. Wait, doesn't talking to Gina the second time give you the glider?
No.
You got the glider pretty early, though.
I bought all the stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I had all the time in the world to like do things, and I couldn't do anything with my house because I couldn't use a mouse. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just make a bunch of money and buy the things needed for the glider. Definitely not the intended way, I'm pretty sure, but maybe. I couldn't figure out how to make leather or fabric.
You can't just like, go kill some cow or some deer or something. Pretty bugs. Oh, they went away. Oh, they're right there. Oh, cute.
Gina.
Okay, Gina.
So much to learn.
Oh, there you are. Good. I was starting to think I dreamed the whole thing. So, yesterday, Hecla and I were examining the ruins more, trying to find out what's going on, why the humans are suddenly back. And I found a piece of statue that looked like it fell off the phoenix. So, well, I returned it. Which is when it started glowing, just like when you dropped out of the sky. It stands to reason these two events are connected. I'd like to test my hypothesis out, which means I need you to go try and check out the shrine, but only if it's convenient. Okay.
Oh.
I want to talk about the past. Oh, as you mentioned, you might be coming by. I didn't realize it'd be so soon. Where did I put the script? Honestly, I was a little surprised when I was asked to do this. I had my ceremony in Bahari City after all, but I'll do my best. Might have noticed the ruins of Kalima. In fact, they spread across all of Palia. All of us grow up in the shadow of the past, or so they say. We believe there's a lot we can learn from their mistakes. Those who ignore the past are doomed to repeat it after all. Especially when it comes to flow. We've outlawed its use in Palian society, and those ruins are why. If you travel east to Bahari Bay, you'll find a memorial site. I could tell you what to think, but I'd rather hear your conclusions after visiting.
Oh, jeez, it's late. Time flies with you around.
Okay, so I guess I gotta go to that city now. Oh, let's fish together.
I love fishing in video games. It's always so cathartic. I didn't actually read the tutorial though, so I don't know how to do it.
It's super easy, you just fish.
Yeah, but how do you bring the fish back once it's bit on your line?
You guide the line with the mouse.
Huh.
Entering the game for the first time.
Woohoo!
Are you in, Chris, officially?
It's loading.
Loading. There we go. Step in the right direction.
I'm so mad I spilled my entire water bottle over myself and all of my shirts are in the laundry, so I have to wear sweatpants now. And I'm very
Isn't that the worst?
But I love
I normally do too, but it's been
I caught a really tiny fish. Okay. I'm satisfied.
I'm just glad that it didn't get on my computer because it was very close.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah, my first, maybe second year in seminary, I had just gotten a new computer and spilled an entire cup of coffee with creamer all over my new PC.
Oh man, that's terrible.
It still worked. Thank goodness for the Duke Divinity School IT department, because I just dropped it off and they were like, we'll see what we can do. And then I picked it up like 2 weeks later and it still worked.
Okay, this first girl gives me Entrapta vibes. Gina.
Why are you scaring them off?
Oh, I didn't know you were hunting.
Why are you scaring them? Look, if we shoot this deer together, maybe it'll go down. Because it takes 2 hits normally. Okay, so much for a countdown. I thought maybe we were going to have a countdown or anything. You just went for it. There was no like, all right, here I am. Here I go. Ready? No.
I thought you were going to shoot first and then you didn't.
You just went for it. I didn't even know if you were over here. I thought you were maybe still changing to your weapon. No, you just went for it. We'll go find another one.
Or we find that one and shoot it one more time.
Well,
Oh, there's one right here. There's one right here, right behind me.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! That feels
good. Success.
I got the exact same things that I normally get, only this
Extra
time.
items are stored in overflow. Something, something, something. I didn't
have to
read
chase
it. Sorry, I can't stop laughing.
Well, we've learned that Mayfly thinks I'm a mind reader.
My computer's already having trouble with this game.
Yeah, you gotta turn down those graphics.
It's a pretty hefty game, though.
It is. You know, the Steam Deck was chugging.
Also,
It is a hefty game. There were a couple moments where I started lagging, and I was like, no. But I'm okay now. Oh, that was a little bit concerned when I first loaded.
I drowned.
You drowned?
I drowned. I do want to know why you can't. Come on. Big money, big money.
Are you sure?
Maybe you'll eventually unlock it.
Huh, you're right, you can't.
Oh, come on. It was so close. They should have just given that to me. That was rude. Guess I'll cross the bridge. Don't even know why I have this glider if I'm just taking bridges.
Oh, you tried to glide across. Got it. I still have stream up, so I'm noticing what you're doing.
Another human, and this village is practically becoming overrun. Sure you want to talk to me about securing a housing permit.
Oh.
It's nice to want things. I want the crown jewels of Aquindu, but you don't see me prancing around in a tiara. If you need someone to hold your hand, talk to my dim-witted husband. Please only disturb me if you have important matters to discuss. What's up, Xando? This is Palia. This is our latest game that we're going to start playing on Tuesday nights for a little while, and it is a cozy MMO. So we're all playing in the same server universe, hunting down and getting things. People are comparing it to Animal Crossing. I don't know if that's fair, but maybe.
Oh, it is.
I would
the
probably
cigarette
compare
leaf.
it to a Disney Dreamlight Valley with
It does look a lot like Dreamlight.
with different characters and some combat in the sense that you can shoot arrows and fish. I guess you can fish in DDV, can't you? Surely.
Oh, fishing is combat now.
Leave me to my duties.
Well, the bow and arrow is more the combat thing. I doubt Disney has you shooting squirrels.
No, fishing's combat. Combat for the fish.
Yeah, that's true.
My inventory's full.
So there you go, Zando. That's what this is. Yeah, I've officially bought combat fish. It's true.
Combat fish. Yeah, sneaky. Sharks are combat fish. I thought this character's name was Celery, and I got really excited. It is not. Their name is not Celery. I just can't read.
I was hoping I'd be able to afford the worm farm, but I can't.
Worm farm? Or is there a bee farm?
Well, considering these worms are meant to go...
You are done with your face flapping.
But you could always submit that as a recommendation to the devs. Where's Bow and Arrow Boy? I want to talk to him.
I'm doing tutorial stuff.
Do I also have to go to Bahari Bay? Talk to this person?
Oh, he's still asleep. Why is everybody always asleep in this game?
Oh my goodness. My computer did not like switching to
I can't pretend to glide.
Yeah, I do like that there's no fall damage in this game, and so you can just truly jump from an absurd height.
Wow.
And just be totally fine.
Yay.
Just do a little tuck and roll. Oh man, I can fall asleep right now. You just close my eyes.
Nope. No sleep.
This becomes a very different stream.
Where am I going? I had lost track of where I was going this way. Following you for some reason. Nay. I don't know why. But I think I also have to go where you're going, so I'm just gonna keep following you.
Oh. Can we be in the same party in this world? Is it just home that kicks the server?
No idea. Guess we'll find out.
Ah, it's Bow and
My
Arrow Boy.
next weapon in Strixhaven. Combat fish. Yes! Oh no, the next weapon is combat fish.
Well, I do know that one of the things I've learned about Baldur's Gate is that you can dual wield salami.
Yes. I think I saw you load in, so I think we're good here.
Yeah.
By the way.
There's definitely plenty of other people in this world, so logic would dictate.
My next.
Bow and Arrow Boy!
Just show up to the next session. Look at Cam and go, alright, man. Combat fish.
I suppose we'll cross.
Yeah, I have to talk to.
I want to know how to get a dog.
No, that's not who I have to talk to.
How can I make you my friend, Tao?
Told me there was somebody I had to talk to here, and now it doesn't look like there is. So now I feel like for no reason, so it's time to explore. Time to this is cozy. This is a cute little house. It's a stuffed deer. Nice. Oh no, it's a wooden deer. Oh, there's a...
They Breath of the Wild this, and can I shoot something in air? Nope.
I need a key from Hadari after that. Is this his house? Am I just like stalking his house? Oh, I got a recipe in Hadari's house. That's nice. For potato soup. Okay, wait. You're on the eastern-ish part of the country. Do you say potato or potato?
Potato? I also have a very, very mild southern affectation. I would say that it is, it comes out really only whenever I'm on the phone. Or apparently whenever I preach at a good old Southern church. Because there's definitely one of my sermons where I just lean into it that I posted recently. I was like, who is this person?
I say potato, and I always get made fun of for it. And there's always like, a what? What is it? What are they? Chips? What kind of chips are they? Like, what?
The way we climb is very natural in this game.
Oh, I love the crafting animation.
Is this it?
Ooh, tree trunk. Is there a frog in the tree trunk? Oh, this is not the Sims 4.
Oh wow.
This is not how
Oh
that
wow. I love the detailed placement ability. Oh my goodness. I love that.
Yeah, right. The whole like axis.
The detailed grid. I play The Sims sometimes, and it's just, it gets frustrating.
That's when you resize things and turn on cheats.
I wish I was that Sims player.
That's me.
I just give up.
Tis me. I am that Sims
She
player.
has a friend.
I
want to know how you get a friend. Carly Boo. Carly Boo, how do you get a friend?
Oh, like a
Carly
real
Boo.
cute friend.
Carly Boo, I want a friend.
Where are these people in Poopy?
I'm hoping that if I just keep playing the story, eventually I'll get a friend. Deacon Habit, can you hear me on your lurk, or are you truly like lurk? Because I want to know how to get a friend, and if you have one at the point you're at.
Oh, I'm climbing up a rock wall. I didn't actually mean to do that.
All right, I'm leaving Bahari Bay.
Okay, bye. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm working on it. I'll find my way back. I need to actually go home, so I may just use my fancy little return home button.
Just make sure you don't need to go back there in 20 minutes.
Oh wow, that's a large. Oh my goodness. You know, when they said tent, this isn't quite what I visualized.
It's a big tent. If you want to add me as a friend, I can invite you to our server.
Me? Wait. How?
You can add me as a friend, Nerd Pastor, space, Nate. And I think the way you get to it is O.
Okay. Wow, it does not like when I click. It's just not accepting it. You said it's what?
O pulls up the thing.
No, your name.
Oh, Nerd Pastor. So capital N, Nerd Pastor. One word. Space. Capital N, Nate.
Do it.
Super creative.
Do it.
Yeah, everybody just decided to be like characters. Ugh. I'm Nerd Bastard Nate. That's my character.
I followed the rules. It said don't use your real names.
It's true. It did say that.
My real name is not Nerd Pastor Nate. My real name is Nathan Webb. All right, I invited you to our community.
Hey, did I get a community invite?
You should have.
Yeah, I'm in it.
I don't
What
know.
does that mean? How does the
Friends,
multi-
community. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, you right.
So if you accept our community invite, then you get to be in this cool Checkpoint Church community. What does it mean? I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool. That was my question. Exactly.
But you get to be a part of it, and that's pretty cool. It's better than not being a part of it.
Yeah.
It's not 9:27. Just an order dinner. It's fine.
Claire DeLune.
Need anything?
What am I doing? Why am I talking to this guy?
Try not to work too hard out there.
I gotta go talk to Gina again. I will say I don't know how much I care for the optics of this game constantly asking me to prove things.
What do you mean?
Like, it's like, prove your generosity. Prove your devotion.
Oh.
I have nothing to prove. How dare you? Who do you think you are, game?
I'm just enjoying clearing the land. This is very Stardew.
I ran out of focus really quickly, and then I felt like I got slow. I don't know if that actually happened, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Mine is not going.
So I think I can only have 3 people in the party.
Oh.
Which doesn't make sense why there's such a humongous bar if you can only have 3 people in the party. Or have you not accepted our community? No, I said you have. Maybe you have to reach a certain point in the game?
Well, I haven't reached any certain point.
Surely, there can be more than 3 people in your party. This is an MMO.
I don't own that boat now.
Yeah, it told me that too. I just moved my mouse around until it told me
I just want it to be perfectly in the corner.
I did the same thing with mine.
Talk to somebody
Good
when
day
they
for
leave my
research,
thought.
don't you think?
Okay. Talk to me.
Guppians
Like a
in
child.
there.
Very.
Blood minnow. Kill. I'm sorry, I caught
No.
5 moths. Oh,
I love getting mail. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I said that before the dialogue prompt came up. That was just my natural response.
Oh no.
Oh, he does the bye.
No, it's got to be, because now I think Deacon had to hop out, and it's still not letting me add you to the party. So you must just have to reach a certain point in the game.
probably too early.
I would like to share with you the joy of fishing.
The joy of fishing. Fishing in video games is way more fun than fishing.
Oh yeah.
Except I like fishing in real life because I like the outdoors and I like water.
Really outdoors.
How soon does I feel like he wants to teach me?
I like I gotta go find these people before nighttime hits. And they go to sleep.
Very scary.
Yeah, it would almost be nice if they would let you go to sleep so that you could like skip to the next day.
Okay, what? Where am I going?
Oh,
You need now.
Here.
Oh.
So I gotta go.
I don't like the cutscene when you go between your quad. It's kind of annoying. I guess it's just the loading screen. Okay.
I suppose we'll cross paths soon.
Where am I? I just gotta go straight across. Okay.
My guy just told me to go and plant trees.
Oh yeah, I'm on that quest too. Still, because I couldn't find the people. Hey, rude.
Name's Ref, but you can call me Troll. In addition to being dead, he's annoying. Teach me and then let me leave.
Whoa.
Okay, I gotta go back up this way. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Badru, you
No, I'm not being trapped with you. I don't like
Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where you going?
Oh, there's no swimming?
No swimming.
What? I did not enjoy that.
Well, if it isn't another friend I haven't made yet. I'm the farmer. I sent you to visit.
Oh wow, I'm on the same thing that you're on.
If you cared about fresh colored rooms. Okay. Alright.
It's so funny to hear you reading it while I'm also reading it.
Let me do it. Why? Not this.
Oh, it's gonna be me.
I keep cracking himself up.
Now I gotta go find what's
Rough is the one that I don't like.
Oh, you're
Stop.
at the bank. No, you're at the
Why is there a wall? Stop telling me about the navigation. I'm done with tutorials. Well, that was probably a mistake.
Oh, this guy's so reassuring. He's like, you're doing a good job. So I can't find it.
Okay, so you let him jump.
No, they won't talk.
Hey, your hair kind of looks like how my hair looks right now.
I'm really irritated by not being able to swim.
I love how Breath is like, you gotta learn to walk before you can swim, and it's like, Breath, I can't swim.
I can't swim, man. I can walk. I can't swim.
in real life or in this game for me. I can't do either. Unless you're a fish, but I'm like 97% sure you're a fish. Well, you could be wrong. You're correct, but you could be.
I'm just standing on the
What if I'm an elf with really short ears?
Wow, he likes himself.
Craft campfire. Talk to Kenley about getting a house. Oh my goodness.
Wow, this mayor is not very good at his job.
He's not good, he's great. Oh. Unreal has crashed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Restarting.
Unreal has crashed. What?
Ah.
Why is my cat screaming?
Tell me how to make furniture.
You are so ahead of me. And honestly not surprised.
No. No, I don't want to be back here. I want to be home. No!
No, she's like, here's your welcome gift. It's recipes.
What happened, Nate?
I returned home. Unreal crashed. I reloaded. I'm back in the overworld, and my return home is on a 30-minute reset.
Ooh.
How's that fair?
How is fair as not being able to swim?
So Kenley is in the records room. I can't go into the records. But I need to talk to Kenley. Can I see him through the window? No.
Oh, man.
Well, that is unfortunate. Unreal crashes on me all the time. It's not fun.
Unable to connect.
What?
I'll give it one more try. One more try.
This is a pretty painting.
Okay, time to go.
That was definitely done by their concept, which I think is awesome.
If it doesn't work next time, we're raiding out, and I'm going to bed.
She's so cute. Oh, this makes up for the swimming.
Alexis H, you did exactly what I did, and you matched your outfit to your hair. Go you. I mean, it's almost time for stream to be already. Right?
Yep.
39 over there.
We're close enough that I wouldn't feel bad. If we hopped off. So I don't know if y'all know this yet, but when you find a treasure chest, you get to keep the treasure chest. And you cannot sell the treasure chest. So I just have a mountain of treasure chests that I can do nothing with.
Wait, you can't sell the treasure chest? You have to keep the chest and you can't get rid of it.
Yep.
You can't, like, break it down.
Nope. You just have to keep it in your inventory. Or decorate, like, with it.
What do they look like?
They're pretty cool, to be fair. But also, I would like to have the option to sell them.
Well, if you could, can you use them for storage?
No, they are just decoration.
Okay. If you could use them for storage, I would like it.
Why did I come here? Why am I here? I don't remember. I must be here for a reason.
Why do any of us go anywhere?
I don't remember.
Like
oh, I do have the advanced bow now, and I kind of want to go try it on one of the deer to see if the deer just go down in one fell swoop now.
Don't take me with you, because I'll shoot it in the way up there.
Trombone suggested Bonsai-inator to raid out to if they're still on.
The way
Is that not Bonsai Baby? Are there other bonsais? How many bonsais are there?
Bonsai.
Hey, I'm not a fan of the Tilling Museum.
Yay! Yeah, it's awful.
Not a fan.
I don't know what they were thinking.
The tilling mechanic for gardening is just like really bad.
Yeah, I remember that from the last stream. I haven't gotten there yet.
Like what would compel them to do that?
It seems very tedious.
It's extremely.
There we go. Now I finally have one thing built.
It should be like Minecraft where you just hit it once and it's just like
right.
Well, that's every farming game ever.
Yeah.
Or
like
every
normal
farming game ever. I don't play farming games
Oh.
You should play more farming games. They're the best.
Farming games are great, especially when they don't have this till mechanic.
Like I'll grow a cow plant in The Sims, so that counts.
So you've never played Stardew, Mayfly?
Okay, so here's the thing. I own Stardew.
What I'm hearing is that you've never played Stardew.
I own it, and I have started it and gotten to day like 3.
It's so much fun.
Love Stardew.
I would also recommend the Graveyard Keeper. Also fantastic.
Recommend what was it?
The Graveyard Keeper?
Oh yes, I have that one and I've wanted to play it many times.
I love it. I need to play it again.
Hey, this person's running in the air. How are they doing that? That's so cool. I want to run in the air.
Oh, that's right. I know what I'm here. I know what I'm here for.
Yeah, I have Stardew. I got it on sale once, and I was like, this is cool. And then I don't think I've touched it.
It's not just cool. It's amazing.
It's amazing. That's
I've
one of
watched
those.
so many people play it and do like everything possible that it's like, what would I possibly do?
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. I surpassed where I needed to be, and that makes me upset.
My first rare forage.
I gotta cut down so many trees.
Oh, my food is almost here.
I need a lot of butter.
That is perfect timing. Whenever food drops off, I will probably for about 2 minutes.
Non-existent.
Literally, it says 2 minutes. I'm sorry, is that a high school No, that's a high school prom photo for this.
Oh.
Good for you.
I'm so sleepy.
Good for you, person. It was in your high school prom.
Where do I fill my watering?
Why was that tree not real? What?
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Was it purple?
Did you find a purple tree?
I saw a purple tree at the bay.
Okay, well, you have to have a level 2 axe, but I want to see if 2 people with level 2 axes are able to cut one down because it regenerates.
Interesting. Oh, my food is here. All right, that is my cue. I'm going to exit the game. Thanks for.
Well, we will plan on playing this more Tuesdays in the future and developing quite the fun community here. So hopefully everybody will hop on and join with this game. Palia, thanks for hopping on, Mayfly.
Yeah, of course. Bye.
Uses. Let's see if we can invite you in yet, Christina. I can!
Oh.
Yeah, you just had to get to a certain point.
Awesome.
What do you think? Does this feel like your steez? Is this your kind of game or not?
Yeah. It's a farming sim.
Yeah.
With adventure elements.
I'm kind of still in the same place that me and Sneaky landed with the last episode, where it was like, it's fun enough, the mechanics are interesting enough, it's obviously still in alpha, so it's still got the funny broken stuff, but I'm like having trouble connecting with the story.
I have not done the story.
I think there will be a point where maybe I'll start to do some of the like romance elements.
Yeah.
And that will make it fun. But the actual story itself, like, humans disappeared and you're a part of some weird Phoenix order. Not sure.
Oh, I've gotten none of that yet.
Well, you've gotten pretty much the sum of it because you were birthed from a giant Phoenix. And purple floating light. They pretty much just keep telling you that again and again.
I've also skipped through a lot of dialogues.
So you really are just here to farm.
You know? Yeah. I have to be in the mood for the story game, you know?
I do not. That is my bread and butter.
I mean, I love story games. I just don't have that kind of attention span right now. I want to do things.
Well, I think we need to talk about your lack of reading dialogue and you myrtling Toriel.
I didn't mean to.
You myrtled her.
I didn't
You
know how
myrtled
to
Go
not.
Mom.
I didn't know how to not.
She didn't want to hurt you. She would have never hurt you.
She was attacking me.
No, it was not in her heart.
How was
You
I
myrtled
supposed
her.
to know? I'm a 10-year-old.
Because she's Goat Mom. You can trust Goat Mom. And you almost killed Papyrus.
A what?
You almost killed
yeah.
Papyrus.
I was not very close. I was too unskilled to kill Papyrus. And every time I was like, I don't want to do this, but I don't know how else to get to you.
Did you figure
So
out my
then
hint?
I was very happy. What?
The blue stuff? You just have to stay still.
Well, I know how to stay still for the blue stuff, but the white attack still hurt.
Oh, it was just tough.
Yeah. I'm just not skilled.
No, it's a pretty tough game, and it's even more tough if you don't know the, like, Seeky secrets.
But I also, like, the next time that I literally went one more time to go fight him, and he was like, I don't want to fight you. So I was like, oh, I guess I just needed to keep going.
It's because he's the best. Good old Papyrus. I think I might have gotten the pity ending of Papyrus the first time as well.
Oh, the, like, you're not gonna win this fight, I'm just gonna end it.
Exactly. Yeah, you got the pity. He felt bad for you. Because he's an
like,
actual
note,
sweetheart.
if you want a place to stay, just ask me. That was funny. I went back and did the little date thing and then got rejected, and I was like, thank goodness.
So you saw his cool dude? His cool dude shirt? I love him so much. Papyrus
I know, I
is
was
the
going along
best.
with everything because I wanted him to be happy, but I was also kind of like, I'm a 10-year-old. Why are you trying to date me?
Papyrus doesn't even know what date means.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he ultimately rejected me, which was really funny, because he was like, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, please reject me. I was only saying it to make you happy.
So if you had trouble with Papyrus, have you gotten to Undyne yet?
Not to, like, the real fight, I guess. I've gotten to, I made it past the maze thing. I did this wrong. I don't know. I made 2 chairs instead of a table.
Oh, that's fascinating.
What?
So, heads up, whenever you start to upgrade your tools, if you let them break, you have to re-upgrade them. You cannot repair them if they're already downgraded. That would have been nice to know.
Yeah.
So I'll have to do all that again. Okay, I think I've got to hop off. I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay.
So I'm going to hop off. We're going to find somebody to raid out to. But you're welcome, of course, to keep playing. And I hope that you enjoy and get all of the farming stuff. And enjoy Undertale as well, folks. Undertale, Button Bash Brigade. It's not too late to hop in. The game is so short that you can catch up to us very quickly. I'm going to hop out of here. Christina, everybody say bye, Chris. Okay. Folks, with that, I'm going to hop off the stream. We're going to go raid out to Bonsai Nader. Let's see if they're still alive. Let us see. Oh. Apologies for being on the struggle bus tonight. We shall see if I get my health back. We shall see if I get my health back. We shall see. Just kept going. Bonsai Nader. Still live. All right, let me go make sure they're not like popping off.
Stop it.
Okay, I don't think I've rated Bonsai Nader. Let's go ahead and do that. Folks, we're Checkpoint Church. Really a church. I'm Nerd Pastor Nate. I'm really the pastor of this community. We believe 3 things to be true about every single one of you out there. Number 1, that God loves you, like really, really loves you. Number 2, we love you on community with you. Number 3, that you, yes, you matter. You're a person of sacred worth. The world is a better place. Why? Because you are in it. Folks, thanks for such a great stream. This has been an absolute gas. I can't believe the ridiculous things that have happened tonight. I appreciate everybody for being here. Appreciate you for sticking around for Twig. We'll try and post the episode up, I guess, tomorrow. I'll see how quickly I can get it edited. But yeah, have a good rest of your night. If you would do me the favor, and whenever we go to Bonsai Nader's stream, we want them and their community to know that they matter. So if you followed, you got that static "you matter." If you subscribed, you got the animated one. If you would do me the favor of just spamming that in the chat, giving them a follow and some love. Trombone sent us over here. So we want to support this channel, folks. Until the next time that I see you, whether it be on our Discord tomorrow or on our stream Thursday morning, assuming that I am well enough, I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye!